Today we're going to see what happens if we turn everybody to the league 19. You know, they got that, they found the holy grail. I don't know. But everyone's 19 now. I don't know how it happened. It's not like I went like this and just, made everyone's age 19. That's crazy. That never happened. Anyways, everyone in the league is now 19 years old. I don't care how old you were. You're 19 now. And so we're going to see what happens, with the league. So I am going to follow the Thunder. I don't know. I just chose them. If something more exciting happens with another team, then we'll follow them. But we're going to kind of go through every team and see the player progression, see how it goes. And of course, we're not going to be controlling anything, which I don't know if I actually set that. If you guys have any other ideas of what you want me to do, what you want to see, just please let me know in the comments. You know, it's highly appreciated, so that way I know what kind of content to make for y'all, and that way y'all can actually enjoy, the videos and whatnot, and you're not like, well, this is not what I would have wanted to see. Well, now you have no excuses. So we'll go through, click on for all of this. I'm not trying to do nothing. I'm just an observer, a spectator, if you will. Boom. Okay, so we're gonna sim through this first season, see what happens. I think more of the excitement is gonna come as the years go on. I'm not sure how long we're gonna go. I think we'll go a few years, and then we'll see what madness happens. Maybe we'll make it longer. Who knows? But anyways, we will sim through this season, and I'll update you guys with anything crazy. All right, a 19-year-old or 20-year-old now, Nikola Jokic, has won the MVP, averaging a 26-point near triple-double. Cooper Flag, your Rookie of the Year. Russell Westbrook, the Sixth Man of the Year at 20 years old. Depoy for Wemby. Most Improved for Curry. Yeah, I would say he qualifies. I wouldn't be mad at that. Clutch Player of the Year goes to Cade Cunningham. I don't think I've ever seen Cade win an award in a video, as the Timberwolves win 62 games and 55 wins for the Nuggets. Here's your All-NBA first team, All-NBA second team. No surprise. John Morant on here is pretty surprising. He usually doesn't get much love in these simulations. Evan Mobley, LaMelo Ball, Braun. There we go. Rounding out the All-NBA third team. Here's All Defensive first team. I'm not seeing any. Mitchell Robinson, All Defensive team, and so with Khalil Ware of the Heat, or Khalil Ware. I don't know how to say his name, to be honest with you. Here's the All-Rookie first team. Here's the All-Rookie second team. And are there any names on here? I guess this guy might be the only name I don't recognize. Yeah, he was a second-round pick, and he actually kind of balled out for him. So good for you, Pelicans fans. You got a gem. Well, let's see what I want to see how the players have improved here. If there's any players who because I think the whole point is to give the players who are bust another chance, basically. So we'll go throughout the association, see if there's any names on here, and then we can rejuvenate the careers of players like Jimmy Butler, I don't know who else, but I'm not really sure who would really benefit from this besides the whole league, of course. And I'm going through. Yeah, I'm not seeing too many crazy things. I'm sure we'll see in the off season more crazy things, and we'll sim through the finals here. I'm not really too concerned about seeing playoff series. The objective of this video is just to see a crazy come up from a player who otherwise wouldn't have been able to have the come up, if you know what I'm saying. As the Thunder win the championship though in 7 games, Shea is your finals MVP. And also to give players oh, LeBron, you are not retiring. You're 20. What are you doing? All right, so players still want to retire for some reason, which that sucks because LeBron shouldn't have retired, but that's okay. As we head into I'm not even really concerned about the draft lottery or anything like that. Let's just head straight to player progression. I think this is gonna be the bread and butter of what we want to see in this video today. Excuse me. As we go to player progression here. So let's see. Case and Wallace, the Thunder got the first overall pick and got Darren Peterson. That's ridiculous. And I'm not seeing anything too crazy right here. Yeah, nothing crazy right now. Let's go to other teams, see if there's any crazy development. from players like Terrence Shannon Jr., Cherish Shannon Jr. Wow, I'm gonna pretend I didn't say anything. Anyways, let's see. Kamara went up. Even Dame went up 3 overalls. So you'll love to see that. Any crazy development from some guys. Like, yeah, look at Bryce McGowan's here. Look, he's went up 3. Draymond Green went up 3 overalls. Curry went up 2. Is he like wanting to retire? Okay, he wants to re-sign and stuff. Okay, that's like kind of the goal of like I hope these young players. Anthony Simons is a wizard now, I guess. That's cool. Look at that, up 5 for Trey Johnson. I mean, he's a rookie, but that's what we're trying to look at here. Quentin Grimes. Oh, Paul George went up by 6. Look at that. VJ Edgecombe went up by 6 too for the Philadelphia 76ers. McCollum went up by 4. Tyler Smith went up by 4. Let's see here. Noah, he's a rookie. Nothing too surprising over here besides like Craig Porter Jr. going up by 4 overalls. You know, by 5. Oh, Jalen Tyson. Okay. Derek White went up by 3. That's pretty awesome for him. Jordan Walsh went up by 4 overalls. He was kind of like an older rookie, I'm pretty sure. Look at that. The unction is going to survive over here because their youth has been restored to them. Look at that. You'd love to see it. You know, I'm scrolling through these teams. Nothing really too crazy here. Oh my gosh, Chris Paul. I object. Chris Paul went by 7 overalls. Okay. Concanoople 5 overalls. Ace Bailey went up by 6. The Jazz have Kevin Durant now. This is disgusting. A 19-year-old Kevin Durant. Is he? Okay, he's not retiring. Okay, I'm just worried about these like guys who are previously older, and I don't want them to retire on us. Look at that. Nurkic went up by 3. Jeez. That's gonna be nasty for the Jazz, man. Kevin Durant over there is nuts. DeMar DeRozan went up by 3 overalls. They have is that Dyson Daniels? Wow, I didn't realize the Hawks are just gonna let go of him that easily. Look at that. Tyler Kolek up by 4 overalls. Let's see. Tanji. I guess the Jazz traded him. I kept up with the draft a lot this season, so I do know most of the players in the draft. Bronny goes up by 4. Luka up by 2. Let's see. I'm not seeing anything too crazy. Any old heads going up. Yeah, Clay went up by 5. Zach LaVine went up by 2. Claxton up by 3. D'Angelo Russell up by 3. Okay. This is what we like to see. Kind of like these older players who are just gonna like rejuvenate their prime, basically. Like Jamal Murray's gonna go up. Aaron Gordon. Yeah. This is what I wanted. This is like the goal of what I wanted to see with this video. And who went up by 4 there? Oh, that's Jeremiah Fears. Of course he's gonna go up. And then this is a young team, so of course they're gonna not have any issues with that. RJ Barrett went up by 4. Ingram went up by 1. Yeah, so everyone's improving. So this team, we're probably gonna have like a broken league of like everyone. Look at that. Steven Adams went up by 4. Like we're gonna have a broken league of players just going up. Like Dylan Harper went up by 8. Oh my god, that's insane. I mean, he's a rookie, but that's still insane. That's still crazy. I'm not seeing anything too much else. So, anyways, that's just a little glimpse of what we're gonna see in this video today. Especially when these like young players. Well, I say young players, like players who are already like established, but then their youth was just rejuvenated within them. You know, they found the secret sauce, if you will. Their careers, they're just gonna be all 99 overalls. It's gonna be nuts. Anyways, we're gonna simulate this next season, and hopefully we can see like some more crazy progression from these older players who now like are gonna be good again. So yeah. Jokic said, F it, man. I'm going to win all these MVPs. Another MVP for Jokic. He wants to re-sign here. We just rejuvenated this man's career. He's about to be like the GOAT. Like, how many MVPs is this man going to win? Cameron Boozer with the Rookie of the Year. VG Edgecombe, 6th Man of the Year. Wemby. Chris Dunn, Most Improved. You had the same exact stats that last year, but sure. If anything, you were probably a little bit worse. Yeah, I'd say you were worse than last season. But you know what? That's 2K for you. Tyrese Maxey with the Clutch Player of the Year. Jason Kidd and the Mavericks win 65 games. And let's see if we have any newer, like Trae Young All-NBA First Team. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Bam, that's huge. James Harden, all NBA second team. It's like the good old days. DeMontis is on here, of course. And Cade Cunningham, yeah, that's not surprising. He's usually on these. Alex Sarr, I mean, he's always on here usually. Yep, nothing too crazy this season. Let's see the standings. I mean, see if there's like any teams that are like have their players like rejuvenated or something. I don't know what the word would be. I like that word today if you can't tell. Rudy Gobert's career is probably gonna be nuts now. Mike Conley, yeah, he's a player who's gonna do well with this Holy Grail. And the Jazz were the worst. Not seeing anything too crazy, to be honest. These are probably the usual teams. Curry is young. I think Jimmy's getting better because I think he was an 86 when we started the video. So, and Draymond Green too. I bet he's improving too. So, yeah, nothing too crazy yet though. Nothing too crazy yet. Let's see the Eastern side though. New York, Orlando. They're a young team. Where's like an older team in the East here? Like the Bucks. They're a pretty old team. They got CJ. He's doing his thing. Miles Turner was old. Bobby Portis. Yeah, he's gonna be a demon. Yeah, he averaged 20 points nearly for him. Good night. You know, Bobby Portis is super underrated as a player. I can't lie. Like he's a great player. I think he gets slept on quite a bit. He's pretty underrated. And the Wizards, you know, they're still young, so this didn't really affect them too much, to be honest. It just kind of made everyone on the same trajectory, if you will. Anyways, we're gonna sim this playoffs. Not really trying to watch all that, to be honest. Shea with the Western Conference Finals MVP. It's the Thunder and the Cavs lose in 6 games to Shea and the Thunder. They got back-to-back finals appearances, back-to-back finals wins. Let's see if anyone retires here. Chris Paul, he called it quits, even though, that's a shame. I was hoping that he would not want to do that, but dang it. Al Horford, you were unable, or you overturned. Have I really overturned all these people's retirement decisions? That's crazy. All right, all these other guys weren't getting signed by teams anyways, so I'm not really too sad about that. And here we go. We're going over to player progression. This is what we truly want to see. This is truly what we want to see. Man, why did Chris Paul have to retire, man? Dang it, man. That really sucks. I was really hoping that a lot of these players wouldn't want to retire, but anyways, geez, Darren Peterson. This team is not the best example of who to look at, so let's go over to look at that. Julius Randle up by 2, Gobert up by 2. Jalen Green is what the heck? Draymond Green's on the Trailblazers now. He's up by 2. Malik Monk's at 86. Jalen Green is here, I guess. Robert Williams up by 1. Jeremy Grant up by 4. Okay, this is what you like to see. Curry. They lost Jimmy Butler too, so this team is just pretty mid now, I can't lie. But Buddy Hield up by 4 overalls. Jace Richardson up by 5. I don't think Jace Richardson was an old player though, so. James Harden up by 3. He's on the Wizards now with Alex Sarr. Okay, this is kind of a nuts team now, especially with Chris Middleton, and he's always improving. And Giannis is up to a 99. Wemby's a 99, and Shea are 99. And Kevin Durant up by 4 overalls, and he's a 98 now. Oh my goodness, the Jazz have, wow, Bradley Beal's up by 5. All right. Who else? Isaiah Harwell. I mean, you're a rookie. You're young. Marvin Bagley. That's Marcus Bagley. Okay, never mind. But yeah, Joel Embiid's up by 1. Let's see, Scoot. Nah. Kyle Kuzma up by 3. All right, Malcolm Brogdon up by 4. All right, back to his Rookie of the Year days, I guess. Dame Sarr. That's got to be Alex Sarr's brother or something. Or maybe step cousin, who knows. Anyways, Dame is a member of the Bulls now. He's a 93. Kobe White. Oh, it's the Chicago Trailblazers with CJ and Damian Lillard. The duo's reunited in Chicago. And it's like in proper form. 93 overall for Dame and 87 for CJ McCollum. Okay, this is awesome. I like that. See, Jared Allen's up by 2. He's a 90 overall. All right. They got 4 90s over here in Cleveland. And Tatum, Yeah, they're all going to improve, of course. Pritchard is up to an 85. No surprises. Ben Simmons making a comeback over there in Boston. Let's see. Kawhi is up by 4, 95. Zubac is a 90. Holy crap. All right. DeAndre Ayton. Jeez. Kevin Porter Jr. is an 82. Let's see here. Yeah. Look at this guy, Niederhauser. Shout out Niederhauser. If you watched the last video, you know about Niederhauser. Anyways, Jalen, let's see. Westbrook's an 85, so he's climbing the ranks over there in Memphis. That's funny. They got two players that were, a player, John Morant, who was compared to Russell Westbrook, and now they're teammates. You love to see it. Kristaps is a 91. There's not any 81 overall for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Yes, Benedict Matherin's on this team now, so that's pretty gnarly. Let's see, Bam's a 91. Vucevic in another Florida team up to an 87. Jaden Ivey. Wow, the league is shaking up though with all this. Holy crap, this is nuts. This is actually crazy, like all these players switching teams. Let's see. Yeah, this is a young team anyway, so of course there's not any surprises here. Kevin Durant's 98, 86 for Lauri Markkanen. And yeah, the rest of this team is young, but except for, wow, Nurkic is an 83 now. They have Dalton Connect, I guess. Let's see. Dante Exum, a former Jazz, 80 overall. He's coming up, rejuvenating his career over there in the Jazz, reliving what could have been. Sabonis, 90. DeMar DeRozan up to an 89. Schroeder's an 82. Okay. Mo Wagner up to an 81. That's Sandro. He's an 80. Okay. Let's see, Brunson, Towns, Anunoby. Oh, they got DeBonsta over there in New York. Gosh. Oh, Tobias Harris is an 83. All right, he's gonna rejuvenate his career. We love to see it. He's gonna have to come up. Hey, let's go. The Lakers finally gotten themselves a center. Rui Hachimura isn't trash anymore. He's an 84. Bronny's an 80. Wow. Killian Hayes gets a second chance at life, I guess. Not like that, but like at basketball life, I should say. Desmond Bane, let's see. There's not really many older guys over here in Orlando, I can't lie. Chris Duarte, though, is up to an 80. AD's a 95. Irving, Kyrie's a 93. Andre Drummond up to an 82. So he's going to be a young demon over there, getting the boards. 89 across the board. Look at that. Clay up by 5 to be an 88 overall. All right, you love to see it. Let's see. Yeah, Jamal Murray's a 90 now. He's up by 3. Tyrese, Siakam. Let's see here. Yeah, this is crazy. Let's see. Look at that. DeJounte Murray up to an 87. John Collins is an 88 now. Trey Murphy, he was young. Jeremiah Fearson up by 6, so that's ridiculous. Okay, Paul George is an 89 overall. He's playing with Detroit over there with Cade Cunningham, Asar Thompson. Wow, I can't speak words. Anyway, he's almost a 90 overall. Wow, this is awesome. I enjoy seeing all these players that I grew up with. Like they're getting back to where they were when I was watching them. You love to see it. Brandon Ingram's an 88. Jakob Poeltl's up to an 86. Jeez. Let's see. Not that many older players over here. But Clint Capella is an 84. So Steven Adams up to an 81. So he's getting there. Any older players over here in Milwaukee? Yeah, KCP. He's just kind of stayed about where he's been. Tyler Hero is a member of the Suns now, I guess. They got a lot of guards over here. Jeez. Ryan Dunn's up to an 81 though. That's a different Ryan Dunn though. Yeah, it is. I'm thinking of a different Dunn. What's his name? Anyways, I can't remember his name. Anyways, and that'll round out the player progression for this season. We've seen some crazy come up, some players switching teams, mostly like the Chicago Trailblazers with CJ McCollum and Damian Lillard. So anyways, we'll sim through this postseason, or sim through to the postseason, and hopefully we can see some I've been checking the All-Star games and stuff to see if there's any like new All-Stars or anything like that, but nothing so far. It's kind of like your usual suspects, if you will. So anyways, we're gonna sim through this season. I'll update you if there's anything interesting or new. If not, we'll see you in the playoffs. All right, I wanted to show you guys the All-Star team. So we got Anthony Davis on here. I don't think he's been an All-Star in a while. Kevin Durant's on here. I don't think he's been an All-Star in a second. I don't think he has. I mean, he probably was the last year's, though. No, he wasn't since 2024. What about AD? He has been an all-star since... Oh, I guess he's been a few times. Never mind. But look at this. Damian Lillard. He's been the first time he's an all-star since 2024. You love to see it. You love to see it. Anyways, I just thought I'd show you guys that because, you know, the Chicago Trailblazers, you know, I don't know how well they're doing. I haven't really checked, if I'm being honest, but that's a team. That's a team right there. And I'm a big Damian Lillard fan, so you love to see it. You love to see it. Anyways, I thought I'd show that to y'all real quick as we're wrapping up the season here. And the Thunder, man, are just so good. 50 wins already on the season. They're probably going to win 60, not 70, because they already have 20 L's this year. And yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just excited for 2K26. Apparently, they're supposed to unveil like the My NBA on like here in a few days. As Shea wins MVP, Dash Daniels Rookie of the Year, Kobe White 6th Man of the Year. How did he look? You know, take a look at this man's stats. I mean, he's already pretty young, anyways. Yeah, 6th Man of the Year. I wonder who. Oh, it's because he's behind Dame. That's right. Jan Quainton's Most Improved. Sure. We'll rock with it. 65 wins for the Mavs. But yeah, apparently they're supposed to be showing the new All NBA or the new My NBA like things this in a few days, and hopefully it's actually like cool. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm really hoping for. Look at that, Nicholas Claxton, all defensive second team. That's a sight to see. He's an 87 overall. All right, we see you. Anyways, steaming through the playoffs here. Can the Thunder go for the three-peat? It looks like they might. As we simulate the round. They sweep the Nets. Wow. How did the Chicago Trailblazers do? Did they even... Yeah, they were the 8th seed. How did Dame do? Dame was a baller. How about CJ? No, he was really good, actually. He was really good. This is a nice team one day. Look at that. Zach Collins is on here, too. Man, this really is the Chicago Trailblazers. Drew Holiday. Look at all the former Blazers on here. Oh, my goodness. This is crazy. Anyways, the Thunder go for the three-peat. Let's see who retired. All right, no one crazy. I mean, usually I'd want to, like, undo the retirements here, but the thing is, like, there's probably so many crazy, like, players that are, like, improving a ton and stuff. And speaking of improving, we're going to go to player progression. And also, speaking of improving, it would improve my day if you'd leave a like and subscribe on the video, you know? I'd appreciate it. Anyways, we're heading over to player progression. We'll see what happens. See what's cracking over here. Look at this, Mika Murian. I don't know who that guy is, but he always is in these, like, draft class, and he's absolutely nuts. He always turns into an absolute demon. Look at that, Julius Randle, 90 overall. Near 90 for Rudy. Almost a 90 for Naz Reid and Jaden Daniels, too. Look at that. They got Norman Powell over here. 87 overall, Norman Powell. Gabe Vincent is up to a 79. I mean, hey, he didn't really do much, but... Wait, was that Taurean Prince? Oh, yes, it was. He's a 79. Okay. Let's see here. Draymond Green's an 88, 87. Okay, Jeremy Grant's an 85. I'd like to see it. Let's see. Curry's almost a 99. Brandon Miller's with here. Oh, Davion Mitchell's improving. Buddy Hield's an 83. Okay. James Harden is a 94. Chris Middleton's making his way up. Tyron Stokes. It looks like Nurkic is an 84 now. He left. Was it Utah? Yeah, I think it was Utah that he left. Let's see here. KD's a 99. I got a lot of 99s now. We got 5 99 overalls in the league right now. Is KD still the Jazz? Yeah, he is. He's still a member of the Jazz. Let's see. Bradley Beal's a 91. He's going back to those Washington Wizards days. 97 overall for Embiid. Let's see who else on here. Vucevic is an 88. Kuzma's an 87. Brogdon's an 85. Okay, this Bucks team is pretty old, but now they're not. Dame's a 96, near 90 overall for CJ. Okay. Trey Jones is a 83. I mean, not a 93. Gosh, that'd be crazy. That'd be absolutely nuts. Donovan's a 96. Looks like Jared Allen's stagnated out at a 90, which is still really good. Let's see who else is on here. Cole Anthony and Lonzo Ball, 84, 83 apiece. Ben Simmons is an 81 over there. He's doing his thing. 96 for a Kawhi, 87 overall. Wow, Zubac is also a 92. I should know. He's turning into an absolute demon over there. He's got like a B+ midi, dude. What the heck? What the crap? All right. Westbrook is an 87. Okay. These are all kind of younger guys anyways over there. Kristaps a 92. Cameron Boozer, good night. Onyeka Okongwu, he was pretty young anyways. He was probably going to get up to that point without the help. Andrew Wiggins is an 87. All right. He went up by 5 over there. Oh, that's just Jace Richardson. He was a rookie. Let's see here. Nothing over here with the Hornets. KD's a 99. We saw that. Lauri Markkanen's an 87. Looks like it's about where he's gonna. 86 overall for D'Angelo though. Okay. Dante Exum looks like he's kind of capped out there at a 90 or an 80. I mean, and DeMar DeRozan's up to a 90 overall. Drew Holiday's an 87. All right. Mo Wagner's an 82. That's what we like to see. Jalen Brunson and company. Anunoby's a 90. Holy crap. Okay, sheesh. This is nuts. This is a nuts team over there in New York. Zion and Luka. I didn't realize that players would be hopping this much around teams. So you got Zion, Luka, and Walker Kessler. That's a pretty crazy duo over there. 93 overall for a Zion. Let's see who else would be on here. Look at that. Wendell Carter Jr. is up to an 85. Okay. Goga Badat says up to an 82. 96 for AD. Kyrie's a 94. Derek Lively. Yeah, we knew. Drummond's an 84. Karis LeVert's an 83. PJ Washington. He's improving. Zach LaVine's a 91. Oh, baby. RJ Barrett's a 90. Klay Thompson's almost a 90. Nicholas Claxton. Michael Porter Jr. is an 87. Okay. I like this. Jokic is a 99. 87 for Aaron Gordon. I think they've kind of capped out over here. Tim Hardaway Jr. is an 83, though. Kelly Oubre is an 83. Halliburton. Sexton's an 87. Hold up. How did this happen? Okay. This is crazy. Daniel Gafford's an 86. Obi Toppin's an 85. Jeez. This is nuts. All right. I did not expect Colin Sexton to go up that much. That's pretty nuts. Crap. I think the Pacers were one of the last teams here. Oh, crap. It's the Summer League now. Dang it. Well, that's okay. You get the point. People are just good on their teams. And probably just auto-generate rookies from here because I'm not trying to draft some 6th grader, So anyways, we'll sim a few more seasons. See if maybe the Thunder will go on an absolute tear because they are the only ones to win a championship in this video. And maybe we'll see what NBA records can be broken. Anyways, we'll probably go another few years here, see if anything crazy happens. Oh, Cooper Flag with the Finals MVP. Or Finals, what am I smoking? MVP. Jalen Mitchell, Rookie of the Year. AJ DeBonsta, 6th Player of the Year over there in New York. Yeah, we know about the French guy. Johnny Broom, Most Improved. Okay, he's an 84. All right. He was an old guy coming into the draft, so now he's rejuvenated his career. Good work, buddy. Cooper Flag, let's see, anything crazy on here? Kyrie, All-NBA 3rd team. That's what we like to see. Pretty sure D-Book is usually in these because he just averages so many points. Oh, crud, I forgot to go to the all-defensive teams. Season awards. Oh, gosh. No, that's not what I want. Not season awards. Regular season awards. Here we go. All team selections. There we go. We can go back. All defensive first team. Look at that. Johnny Broom, all defensive first team. Holy crap. It became the Johnny Broom video, I guess. Draymond, all NBA 2nd team. Jokic is on an all defensive team. Okay. And Mitchell Robinson's here still. And then, yeah, there's the rookies. I wasn't even all a rookie 2nd team. Anyways, can the Thunder go for championships? Maybe. They might do it again. No, the Cavs break their streak. Donovan Mitchell, Finals MVP. All right. Now, the moment everyone's been waiting for. player progression, because what else do you watch this video for in the first place? Anyways, simming through free agency. Also, I also like how much like players are hopping around teams. It's actually pretty entertaining, I can't lie. Nothing crazy here. I think players are starting to cap out here. Jalen Green is on the Trailblazers with Josh Giddey and company. Jeremy Grant's an 86. This guy went up by 6 overalls. That's actually nuts. Steph is a 99. I think we knew that. Look at that. CJ left. Wow, the loyalty is crazy. As in, there's no loyalty. Dylan Brooks is an 88 overall. Okay. Jeez, 85 for Buddy Hield. DiVincenzo's an 81. Jalen Mitchell, he went up by 6. James Harden over here in Washington. Look at this. Desmond Bane's here too. Chris Middleton, 87. Okay, Jaden Hardy's an 84. You like to see it. You like to see it. No big changes here. 93 overall for Bradley Beal. Filipowski's here, I guess. Spencer Dinwiddie's an 80. Geez, this team is not looking good. Jordan Poole's an 87, though. Kuzma went down. He's already regressing. Okay. All right, buddy. We already knew that. Okay, 96 for Dame. Christian Brown's an 88 overall. All right. All right. Trey Jones, an 84. Nothing crazy over here. Bobby Wembanyama. Who the heck are you? You do not look like no Wembanyama. Okay, whatever. I love like the random white guys just named Wembanyama in the sim. It's so funny. Darius Garland's a 92 now. Jared Allen is a 91. He's not done yet. 87 for DeAndre Hunter. Schroeder's an 85. All right. All right. Derek White's a 93. Peyton Pritchard's up to an 88 overall. Cole Anthony's an 85. Lonzo's an 84. Sheesh, it just keeps getting better. Keeps getting 97 for Kawhi. Ayton's up to an 88. Chris Dunn. That's the other Dunn I was thinking of earlier. Chris Dunn. He's an 84. This guy went up by 7 overalls. And let's see here. John Morant's almost a 99. Westbrook is an 88. And I don't think there's Santi Aldama's up to an 85. Cam Boozer dethrones Trey as the best player in Atlanta. 93 for Kristaps, though. And Bobby Portis is up to an 87. All right. All right. Bam is an 893. Derek Queen. They got like 2 short centers over there. 88 overall for Andrew Wiggins. Kalal Ware's an 86. He's a young guy. 87, though. I didn't even notice you, D'Angelo. 87 overall for D'Angelo Russell. Let's see. 90 overall, John Collins. Vooch is an 89. He's over here in Charlotte now, I guess. Miles Bridges is an 86. Is that Dyson? No, Stash. That's Stash Daniels. All right. And let's keep going. Durant's a 99. Denny Abdi has a 90. Markkanen's an 88. I thought that was someone else. I thought that was like Kaishan George or something for some reason. Bol an 80. I love Bol, you know that. 91 overall for DeMar DeRozan. Draymond's almost a 90. Yabusele, I don't think that's the same. The Gershon Yabusele is the one who dunked on LeBron in the Olympics. 91 overall for Anunoby, Cat and Brunson. They're kind of like about the same as they would be. 89 overall for Josh Hart. Oh my gosh, this is a nuts team over here in New York. Wow. Sheesh, that's crazy. Luka, it's a 98. Walker Kessler's a 90. Austin Reeves is almost a 90. Herb Jones is an 87. There's Kaishan George, 87 overall. Jaime Jaquez is an 83. Killian Hayes is still here. Vanderbilt's still here. And let's see, the Magic. Jalen Suggs is a 91 overall. Jeez. Okay, buddy. I did not know. I don't really think I noticed Suggs going up that much. Anyways, Wendell Carter Jr. is an 86. Bryson Tiller, 80 overall. Let's see here. Kyrie and company. Karis LeVert's an 84. Okay. I like that. Zach LaVine's a 91. Klay Thompson's a 91. All right. 92 overall for Jamal Murray. Aaron Gordon's an 88. Tari Easton's an 88. Colin Sexton's an 88. He's on the Nuggets now. He's just been hopping around teams, bro. Holy crap. Cam Johnson's up to an 86. Oops, I accidentally went too far. like last time. Let's see, the Nuggets, the Pacers. Miles Turner's back. He's an 88 overall. Obi Toppin's an 86. Nothing really much else over here. Siakam's a 91, though. Domantas Sabonis is now a New Orleans Pelican. He's a 92 overall. DeJounte Murray's an 89. Trey Murphy III is an 88. Mark Williams is an 88. Bronny's over here. He's an 84. Okay. Daniel Tice is back, I guess. He's relevant. Paul George is a 92. Clint Capella's an 88. Nickeil Alexander Walker's an 83. All right. Jimmy Butler's a 95. Oh, my goodness. Brandon Ingram's a 91. Jakob Poeltl's an 88. Okay. Markelle Fultz is back. He's an 82 overall. This is exciting. I like this. This is really fun to see all these players. Taj Ariza. Oh, I thought that was Trevor Ariza. I was like, he's back. He's back. Yeah, these are just young guys over here. Wemby and company. De'Aaron Fox is 92. Keldon Johnson's an 85. And that's about it over here. The Suns. Nothing too crazy. Quentin Grimes is a 90. All right. I like it. Tobias Harris is 85. Jeez, I didn't mess with any of like the progression stats. I just made everyone young, and everyone is just progressing like crazy. This is actually nuts. Anyways, we'll go to the next season here and see what happens. Now you may be wondering why we are looking at Jimmy Butler right now. It's because it's the first time he's been an All-Star in 8 years. Yeah, you heard that right. Jimmy Butler's an All-Star. And you know who else is an All-Star? Kawhi Leonard. The first time he was an All-Star. Actually, that's cap. I lied. Who was it? I swear it was someone else on here. Never mind. I'm just lying. Wait, John Morant. Dang, boy, you're here. Of course he's an All-Star, though. He's probably been an All-Star a ton. Is KD an All-Star? I bet he's been an All-Star a bit. Yeah, anyways, I'm sorry. I lied. But yeah, look at that. Jimmy Butler's there. You love to see it for good old Jimmy. I told you I'd be checking. But so far, I haven't seen any crazy progression that I thought I would. I mean, obviously we've seen some. Not to dismiss like CJ McCollum, Kawhi, like these players who like have had to come up. Jimmy Butler, speak of the devil, Jimmy Butler. So anyways, we're wrapping up this season here. It looks like the Thunder have had another dominant tear this season. And sheesh. Yeah, the reason words are hard. 60 wins for the Thunder. Look at that. Jokic was back to his MVP winning ways. That's his 6th MVP of the video. Oh my goodness. Or of his career, I should say. VJ, 6th man. Wemby, of course. Stokes, LaMelo. 60 wins for the Thunder here. See if there's any new additions here to the All-NBA teams that aren't like rookies. Or like players that have been in the draft classes. Hey, Steph's here. Has he been in All-NBA? Oh yeah, he was first team a few times. Jimmy Butler is here. All right. He had a great season for himself. Let's see who else. Nick Claxton, All-NBA or All-Defensive First Team. And yeah, that's about it. So let's go to the playoffs here. See who's going to make some noise here. Uh-oh. The OKC. There's going to be a new championship crown that isn't OKC or the Thunder or the Cavs. I just said OKC or the Thunder. That just shows you how smart I am. Anyways, AD though with the Finals MVP as they sweep the Celtics. That's Lonzo. They call Anthony on here. Lonzo Ball. Wow. Who's on this team? Karis LeVert, 85 overall. Karis LeVert. DeJounte, 90 overall. DeJounte Murray. Derek Lively's an 88. They have Jared McCain. Holy cow, they have a ton of 90s. Holy crap, this is a crazy team. Are you serious? Because that's this team, but then holy cow, they have like 90s off the bench. Jeez, this team is nuts. Anyways, you know the drill by now. Player progression is right where we're going. And we'll see who here can rejuvenate their career here. I was thinking, I don't know what thumbnail I'm going to make for this video, to be honest, because I don't really have any good ideas. So 91 overall for Rudy Gobert, though. 90 overall McDaniels. Wow, there's a lot of 90s in the league. Ace Bailey's on the Trailblazers now, I guess. Let's see, is there any guys up here? 90 overall for CJ. DeAndre Ayton's an 89. James Harden's kind of capped out a little bit. Okay. And let's see how many 90s there are. So there's currently 6 players who are 99 overall in the league right now. And then after that, there's, let's see. Oh, wait, did I skip someone? No, I didn't. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 99s. Almost 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, oh my gosh, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 190 overalls in the league right now. Holy crap. I'm sorry if you didn't want to hear me count to 100, but now you guys know I can count to 100. But that is absolutely insane. And there's a few more players that are gonna be 100 or like there's gonna be more than 190s in the league. Like, look at this. Look at all these players. Like, I mean, as you could see, I was counting, you could see all the players who've improved. It's actually nuts. Like, Clint Capella's an 89, Aaron Gordon, Westbrook's an 89. Gosh dang, this is crazy. This is so nuts. I might need to turn the salary cap off so that way players can get signed to their team, because or else this is just gonna be absolutely nuts. Let's see, options, sliders, contracts. I have to turn this off because, yeah, we need players to sign with their teams. Anyways, we're gonna simulate a new season. Oh, I don't want to load draft class. Whoops. We're just gonna auto-generate it. No, I didn't. What did I just click? Oh, cancel. Exit. Auto-generate. There we go. That's what I'm trying to do. Anyways, we'll go a few more seasons here. See how nuts it can get. Maybe we'll just go till they retire at this point, honestly. We'll go to like one of the guys like retire of old age or something, so might be a while. But anyways, we'll be back nonetheless. Jokic with another MVP. It's his 7th of his career. Dylan Mingo, 6th man of the year. He's an 87. All right. How's he been doing? Yeah, he's been doing good. Look at that. Maybe most improved? No, Jordan Page gets the most improved. I mean, I'd say he deserves it too, maybe. And the Trailblazers win 60 games. Morgan Bell and Jonathan Shipp with the coach and executive of the year, if you really cared about that. Anyways, Jimmy Butler, All-NBA second team. Curry, All-NBA second team. Let's see, is there any other notable players in here? Kind of is turning into the same guys over and over again. Draymond. No Claxton though, unfortunately. There was no rookie teams because no one really wanted to be a rookie this season, and it's gonna be the Nuggets and the Celtics. Can Jokic win another chip? He sweeps them. He said, see ya. He averaged a triple-double with 2 steals and almost 2 blocks. Oh my gosh. This team is nuts, though. Peyton Pritchard's almost a 90. Derek White's a 94. Brandon Ingram's on this team. He's a 92. Holy cow. About the Nuggets. How are the Nuggets looking? They've got 93 overall. Jamal Murray, 90 overall. Shaedon Sharpe. Jalen Tyson's an 87. Aaron Gordon's a 90. Westbrook is a 90. Oh my goodness. Emmanuel Quickly's an 88 overall. Oh, this is just... We got Westbrook a ring. Oh my gosh. This is beautiful. He retired. Okay, no one really. Okay, this is what I want to see. This is what I want to see. Player progression. Here we go. The year is 2031. It's been only like 5 years, so maybe we'll probably have to start speedrunning this thing a little bit. And let's see here. Even with salary cap off, the players aren't too nuts. Jalen Green. Let's see here. Actually, let's just go to all players. Actually, no, it's kind of fun to see the teams, though. Let's see. Josh Giddey's a 90. DeAndre Ayton's a 90. Okay. CJ McCollum's a 91. Nothing else crazy over there. James Harden, he's still here in Washington, kind of rotting. He hasn't really been doing too much, to be honest with you. Jason Tatum is a 99. KD, of course. Let's see. Joel Embiid quite can't get to a 98. Looks like Beal's kind of capped out. Ingram's a 93. Holy cow. There are so many 90 overalls in this league. Gabe Neesmith. Oh, I thought that was a different Neesmith. Anyway, Zach LaVine's a 92. All right. Dame's a 96. CJ Ross. I have no idea who you are, bro. Drew Eubanks is an 80. Okay. He's here. He's here. Jared Allen's a 92. That Floyd Badunga? It is Floyd. Florian Badunga. All right. We saw the Celtics team earlier. They're pretty nuts with it. Kawhi's almost a 99. Zubac is a 94. They got Evan Mobley on this team. Gosh. Let's see who else is on here. Santi Aldama's an 86. Porzingis is a 94. I'm not really seeing anything too crazy anymore. Not as much. Look at that, though. Andrew Wiggins is almost a 90. John Collins is a 92. In what universe did this ever happen? Oh my gosh. Malik Monk and Cam Thomas are almost 90s. Vucevic is a 90. This is crazy. This is actually nuts. KD is on here. Lauri Markkanen's a 90. Okay, Daniel D has a 90. Keontae George is here. Asar Thompson's on this team. DeMar's a 91. Draymond Green's almost a 90. Sexton's almost a 90. Drew Holiday's an 88. Mitchell Robinson's an 86. Owen Westbrook. This might be like Russell Westbrook's son at this point, dude. I have no idea. Jalen Brunson and Cat are 96. Mikal Bridges a 91. Josh Hart is a 90. DeJounte Murray is a 90. I think that some of these players have already been mentioned before. RJ Barrett's 92. Siakam. Walker Kessler's a 91. Oh my gosh. This is properly crazy. Jalen Suggs is a 93 overall. Holy crap. Wendell Carter Jr. is an 87. AD's a 97. Michael Porter Jr. is almost a 90. Okay. OG is a 91. Clint Capella's a 90. Westbrook is a 90. We saw that. Claxton's an 89. Holy cow. Never would I think is OG Anunoby the best player on a team, but 91 overall, OG Anunoby. Paul George is a 93 with Jokic. Murray's a 92. Shaedon Sharp's a 90. That Nuggets team is looking good. Oh my gosh, this freaking Pacers team. Halliburton and Zion Williamson. That's like Lob City right there. Let's see here. Mark Williams is a 90. Trey Murphy III's an 89. Andrew Nembhard's almost a 90. Okay. I thought that was Jabari Smith Jr. I was like, okay. Quentin Grimes is a 92. There's Jabari Smith Jr. He's a 92 as well. Who else? How's Steven Adams doing? He's an 82. Oh, that's Sean Adams. Okay, never mind. Jimmy's a 96. Mr. Paul over here. I think he's one of the draft classes. 89 overall for Jakob Poeltl. Let's see who else is on here. Who else? Nothing too shocking from over here. Maybe Cam Whitmore being a 90s, kind of nuts. I don't know how well he does in these simulations. Norman Powell's still an 89. Devin Booker's here. Yeah, nothing too crazy over here, to be honest. All right, you've seen this. You've seen the players, and we're gonna sim another season. So we'll see ya. Alrighty, Jokic with yet another MVP. Ace Bailey, 6th man of the year. Wemby has got to have like every defensive player of the year since we started this video, I think. Let's see. Yeah, he pretty much has. Anyways, 7 depoys for him. That's crazy. Luka with the clutch player. Most improved is CJ Rosser. 67 wins for the Mavericks. Tyrese, All-NBA first team. Westbrook, All-NBA first team. What kind of stats did he have? I'm curious. Was it a triple-double? No, but he still had, oh my gosh, this is beautiful. Westbrook on an All-NBA first team is a sight I never thought I would see, to be honest with you. Jimmy Butler's here, Joel Embiid, of course. All defensive first. Draymond Green is here. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Jokic is here. I don't think we've seen Jaren Jackson on here before, so that's cool. There's the rookies, and here's the playoffs. as the Warriors, Mavericks going through the Chicago Trailblazers. I don't think it's really the Chicago Trailblazers anymore. I don't think Dame is on this team. Can Damian Lillard win a ring in this video? I'd be so ecstatic if they got swept. Anyways, Kyrie with the finals MVP. And player retirements. No one crazy retired. And let's see here. Go to player progression. You know the vibes. I'll go through, see if anything crazy happened. If not, that's okay. Anyways, I'm super excited. Also, we got like some crazy games coming out here in a few months. We got, what is it? We got Battlefield 6, which is a really fun game. I do enjoy Battlefield 6 a lot. Shout out to anyone who plays Battlefield because it's a fantastic game. Anyways, Jalen Green's 93. They're starting to regress. He's 26. A lot of the players are starting to get older. Curry's on the Blazers, I guess. Sheesh. We'll just kind of go through. If you want to go through and look and see, be my guest. Chris Middleton's up to an 89. Finally, he's actually getting up there doing some things. Tatum's a 99. Jeez, we have a lot of 99s in the league right now. Beal. Yeah, anyways, but as I was saying, like, there's some great games coming out this season. This season. Wow, am I smoking? This year, towards the fall, which will be exciting to see. I don't know. I like other games besides 2K, but like 2K is definitely the main game I like to play for sure. After all, I am making content with 2K. Anyways, we'll kind of scroll through here, see what kind of damage is being done around the league. Colin Sexton's back on the Jazz, I guess. That's pretty neat. And yeah, anyways, we'll go through for another few years. Like I said, we'll go till everyone retires. Jokic actually left the Nets, or not the Nets. He left Denver for the Nets after like what, nearly 20 years for the Nets. Oh my, or for the Brooklyn, or for what the heck am I on, bro? At the Denver Nuggets. Oh my gosh. After playing on the Nuggets for so long, he decided that, you know what? I'm gonna take my talents to Brooklyn. And this team, I think the Nuggets team was definitely better. So I think that sucks for him. They don't have, it's not like, anyways, whatever, man. Not my fault. Brandon James Jr. I thought that was Bronny. Anyways, going through here, Quentin Grimes is still alive. And the Rockets now have Devin Booker. He finally left Phoenix too. He said enough is enough. Get me out of here. Cameron Boozer's here. Scoot Henderson's here. All right. You know the vibes. We'll see you in the postseason. Cooper Flag with the MVP this season. CJ Rosser, 6th player. Of course, Wemby's winning that. 67 wins for the Mavericks. We'll see if we see anyone different here on these All-NBA teams. Doesn't really look like it, which is a shame, to be honest with you. These newer rookies are kind of taking over the league, and we're just going to sim through the playoffs here, see what happens. It's the Mavericks versus, it's a rematch. Come on, get your revenge, Damian. No! Cooper Flag with the Finals MVP, as Damian Lillard just can't seem to get it done over there in Chicago, even with a great squad around him. Anyways, player retirements here. No one of really crazy retirement. James Wiseman retired, I guess. That's a pretty big deal if you're a Warriors fan, I guess. I don't know, man. Anyways, player progression. We'll see how many more 99 overalls we can get in this league, as the players are starting to hit the age where they're going to be in their prime, and so probably not going to see as much progression per se. Yeah, the teams are looking slim. I wonder how many players are in a free agency still. I'd be very curious. Oh, I can't look at that right now. Anyways, but there's no salary cap, so players should be able to go wherever. Teams can sign whoever they want. And jeez, there's just so many 90s on the board here. We'll quickly scroll through. Cade Cunningham and Jokic or Doncic are on the same team. Okay. Harden and Knuple. Chris Middleton finally hits a 90. We love to see it. Norman Powell finally hits 90 overall as well. Here's a list of all the 99s in the league. And sheesh, let's see if there's any players. We'll just go down here, see if there's any older players who are kind of hitting their peak here. Look at that, Derek White to 95. I don't know who that guy is. Can't lie. Geez, they're just, like, look how far we are scrolling right now. There are so many 90 overalls in the league right now. This is crazy. Jamal Murray's a 93. John Collins is a 93. Like, this is absolutely crazy. This is absolutely crazy, the amount of 90s that we got in the league. Like, look at that. Like, these players, some of these players don't even have jobs. Like, that's how nuts it is right now. Anyways, look at that. This is just absolutely insane. I did not think that, like, I knew there'd be, like, a lot of 90s, but I did not imagine that there would be this many players that were 90 overalls. Like, this is just crazy. Like, even Aaron Gordon's a 90. Like, I did not expect, I thought because some players were capped out at a certain extent, but I guess when you make them younger, I think they can still, like, get better. Like, we are still going. Holy cow. That is so many players. Like, half of these guys don't have jobs. Anyways, we'll go to the postseason, see what happens once again. Shea with the MVP this season. Wemby, of course, you already know who's winning these things. 65 wins. I feel like the Mavericks have won 65 games like for every single season at this point. It's kind of been their lucky number, if you will. There's the All-NBA teams. Here's the all-defensive teams. All right, to the playoffs we go. Who do you think's going to win? The Thunder are a play-in team, and somehow they didn't make the playoffs, and still Shea was the MVP. I guess that's how it works over here. And once again, this is like the Warriors and Cavs right now, like, and the Cavs just keep winning, I guess, or the Mavericks keep winning because holy crap, Damian Lillard has tried so hard to win a chip, and he just can't seem to get it done. Like, he's got what? There are so many 90s on this team. Like, holy cow. Even this Bulls team is good. This Mavericks team is absolutely incredible. They've got Zion. Holy crap. This is insane. Anyways, player retirements. Let's see who's retiring. Josh Green, Kelly Oubre. No. Ben Simmons. No. Gosh, we're actually losing some notable people now. I promise you I turned off salary cap, so like the players, like they can sign the teams can sign whoever they want. So I'm not really sure what's happening. Anyways, we're gonna head over to player progression, like you know. We're gonna see what happens. And anyways, if you're enjoying the video, please leave it a like, subscribe. It helps the channel out. I really appreciate it. And I hope everyone's having a good day, Hope you're enjoying your time. Hope you're enjoying your summer. I know that for me, I'll be back doing my studies again, so that's gonna suck. The Spurs team is absolutely nuts. Holy crap. Bruce Mobley. What a guy, Bruce Mobley. Anyways, I know I said that we'd probably go till I retire, but honestly, I might just low-key speedrun it a little bit more because at this point, nothing crazy is really changing. So anyways, I'll just kind of periodically update you guys with anything that crazy that happens. Mr. Paul win MVP. Wemby is on the Suns now. I forgot to mention that. Wemby's a Phoenix Sun now, winning Defensive Player of the Year. And the Warriors, Steve Kerr and company, winning 68 games. Here's the All-NBA teams. Pretty nice. Oh, Karl Anthony Towns on here. Okay, that's a new one. That's a new one. We like to see it. We like to see it. Here's the all-defense first team, all-defensive second team. You guys can read. You have eyes. Go through the playoffs here, and we'll see what happens. Look at that. AD and Jokic. And the Mavericks will win the MVP. They've gone on a crazy tear here lately. I think they might beat out. I think they just had a three-peat there. Maybe more than that, to be honest with you. Anyways, we'll see you in the next season. Mr. Paul with another MVP. James Harden, 6th Man of the Year. All right, he's 29. How old's Wemby? He's 30. So the players are probably going to start retiring here in a few seasons. D-Book with the clutch player. He's over there in Houston still. 66. They said, fine, we'll go to 65. Not from 65 to 66 now. All right, I can respect it. Here's the All-NBA teams. As you can see, all defensive here. And we'll go through the playoffs. And man, I can't lie, I'm getting fatigued from simulating all these seasons. CJ, oh gosh, is it just going to be the Mavericks winning everything? Holy cow, it is. Zion with the Finals MVP. And we'll see who retires this year. Bol, no. At 30 years old, he's out of here. He's it's probably more like he's like 40 at this point in real life. Anyways, So that's kind of the notable things so far. Honestly, nothing really too crazy has been happening. Of course, like the players are kind of switching teams around, but as far as like the progression goes, the only people who are really like improving at this point are basically the bots that I've been like getting improving, basically, if you will. Because if you look here, pretty much everyone's kind of staying the same, or at this point everyone's kind of starting to regress. But yeah, we just got so many 90s. It's absolutely absurd. Anyways, so this kind of just gives you a little perspective of what's been happening. But honestly, nothing too crazy has been happening. So anyways, we're gonna go to the playoffs once again, see if the Mavericks can win. Like, what is this, like their 6th straight now or 5th straight? I'm not 100% sure. Let's actually go to the league history and just see how many they've won in a row, because I'm actually kind of curious. I can't really remember, if I'm being honest. NBA history. We're gonna have to go to not season awards, but past champions. Yeah, so that's their 5th straight, and they're like what, 6th of the video. So yeah, the Mavs have been on an absolute tear after the Thunder had their little 3-peat here. Anyways, so we will sim through the season here once again, and I'll update you with anything crazy. Like I said, Mr. Paul with the MVP, Tyrone Palmer, I don't really care, Wemby with like his 20,000th depoy of this video. Let's see how many he's won. I think he's won every single one in existence. That is 12 straight defensive players of the year. It's honestly like atrocious to look at. I can't even lie. Like, how, I mean, he's just such a demon, bro. Like, I don't understand, but he's starting to regress a little bit stats wise. He's 31, and yeah, it looks like this Paul guy is just absolutely nuts with it. He's got his 3rd straight MVP, 3-peat if you will. Anyways, there's the All-NBA teams. Jalen Brunson is on the All-NBA 3rd team and on the All-NBA 2nd team. What? Okay. I'm so confused. I don't know what to say with this information. So Jalen Brunson is the All-NBA 2nd team and the All-NBA 3rd team member. Gotta love 2K. You know, they can't even make their game good. Anyways, you already know what time it is. We're gonna sim through. Hello? Anyways. Oh, the Thunder couldn't even make it out of the play-in once again. Is it going to be the Warriors? Yes, it is. The Warriors and the Celtics. I wonder who's going to win. The Warriors do. They finally break the streak. What happened to the Mavericks? They got swept by Memphis here. Yeah, I mean, 80 to 99 overall. So, I mean, yeah, I guess this Memphis team is pretty decent as well. I mean, they got more 90s on the bench than they do starters, basically. Anyways, any notable players retiring? Axel Lundberg, RIP. He's out of here. Austin Reeves called it a career after no one signed him. Anyways, this has just been a grind of a video. I can't lie. I don't know what to say at this point. Like, I don't know. Like, how's the weather outside? I don't know, bro. It's like small talk. Like, I went to like a wedding the other day, and it was just kind of boring. I didn't know the person, and it's just kind of like I was just kind of sitting there, and I was like, dang, this really is boring. Like, this really sucks. Anyways, if you don't like going to weddings, you know, me too, honestly. Anyways, I don't know, that was so random. Anyways, there's all the people, you know, they're all doing their thing. They're all 90s. It's a beautiful sight to see. We probably got over 100 plus 90 overalls in the league at this point, because you know what? 2K just hands out 90 overalls like it's candy in this game. It's absolutely insane. Like, any rookie that you draft, even like within like the top 20, honestly, will probably like develop into a 90 overall, like, honestly. And I don't blame that on 2K completely, because a lot of these players who make the draft classes kind of just make every player like super overpowered, basically. I mean, it makes sense because these guys are like dominant in college or overseas or wherever they're playing, so it does make sense. But holy crap, it's a little nuts sometimes. Anyways, we'll see you guys in the postseason once again. It's almost the year 2040 in the simulation, so yeah, we'll just keep going. Well, what do you expect? Another MVP for Mr. Paul Dawson Batty. Where the Batty's at? Okay, I'm gonna edit that out. Anyways, Sixth man of the year for him. He's averaging. He's been in the league for a second at this point. Anyways, amen. I love you. He dethroned Wemby for Defensive Player of the Year. Wow, I don't think I'd ever live to see this day. Steph Curry on the Trailblazers still. I thought for sure this man would be a Warrior for lifer, but I guess not. But he's spent the last few seasons in Portland, I guess, because Portland's such a great place to live. No slander to people who live in Portland, but anyways, D-Book. Look at that. We got all the names we know and love now, basically, on the All-NBA teams, except for back here. The only person I recognize is Jason Tatum, who is a Dallas Maverick at this point in the video. And look at that. Wemby was third in Defensive Player of the Year voting. So, I'm not trying to prey on a man's downfall, but I'm also not trying to see him win the Defensive Player of the Year every single season. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, the Warriors make it to the finals, and they're going to sweep. Luka's on this team too. I forget that. I always forget that. Luka and company are going to sweep the Pacers en route to another NBA Finals. I'm not even going to try and say this guy's name. Anyways, he retired though. And yeah, we'll see you once again in the next go around. And yeah, I think the players are just going to continue to what's the word? What's the word I'm trying to say? Gosh, what's the word? Get worse. Anyways, I don't know what the word is I'm trying to say. Anyways, they're going to continue to improve, progress, regress. They're going to regress. There we go. I had to use my big brain there for a while to kind of put those big words together in my brain, because I have the mental aptitude of a freaking fish or something, dude. Who the heck knows? The difference between a trout brain and my brain is no less than, it's like Biden, it's like, I'm no more thinking of myself than a fly, or whatever the heck he said at one time. Anyways, that's kind of me right now. I can't lie. Anyways, look, I just rhymed on accident too. Sheesh, I might quit YouTube and just become a rapper at this point. Anyways, we'll see you guys here in a little bit. Luka Doncic with the MVP this season. Dawson Batty once again. Wemby takes back his Defensive Player of the Year title, unfortunately. Kyrie is a New York Knick, and finally we see a team win 70 games in this video. Holy cow, what is going on over there? Alexander Panel, good for you, buddy. Anyways, here's the All-NBA teams. Everyone's getting old, 33 years old. Probably a few more years, and we'll finally see some retirements from the squads over here. Absolutely insane here. Who do you think's going to win the finals? Last time the Warriors had a 70-win team, it didn't really go too well for them. As they're taking to 7 games in the first round, but then from there they they just won. So, anyways, I didn't really jinx them at all, to be honest with you. Anyways, are any players going to start retiring? Maybe Robert Dillingham of the Spurs retire. Alex Sarr retires. Floyd Badunga. Filipowski retires. All right, so we're starting to see some players retire here after a long time. Anyone of these guys, no Hall of Fame inductees this season. And we'll head to player progression and see if the regression is going to hit pretty hard soon, because I have a feeling that it will be. I cannot lie. I can't tell a lie. Let's see here. As we head to player progression. Yeah, look at that. Everyone is going down. Everyone's going down around the league. Look at that. Regression everywhere. See, now I remember the word because I've said it, and now my big brain is going to remember it so nicely. Anyways, yeah, everyone's starting to tank a little bit, but look at this. We still have so many 90s in the league right now. It's absurd. But look at that. Everyone's going down. So slowly but surely, everyone's going to start to retire, and it's just going to be sad. So we'll probably go another, 5 or 6 years probably. I'm not sure, because everyone's 33 right now. So by the time, I'd say 5 or 6 years is about fair. We'll say 7 the most when people hit 40, because I know that Curry, I had a simulation one time where Curry, this is not a joke. Curry literally didn't retire until he was 52, and I didn't do anything. I didn't mess with him at all. He just genuinely did not want to retire. So he was 52 and was still in the league. And he was still a 90 according to 2K, or an 88 or something like that. He was still pretty highly rated for his age. Anyways, gotta love 2K. So we'll see you guys in the playoffs. Reggie Fisher. I know a Reggie who used to play for the Indiana Pacers. Anyways, he wins the MVP. Art Temple, yeah, the Wemby will still take his Defensive Player of the Year, even if he's gonna like not average any points and rebounds anymore. But you know, Jokic with the Clutch Player of the Year as the Pacers win 63 games this year. D-Book is an All-NBA first-team player. That's actually pretty surprising. I don't think we've seen that in this video yet. Here's the old defensive first and second teams. And who do you think is going to win the finals this year? I think it'll be the Warriors. Just something is just telling me that, as they almost lose in the first round. And then they do that every year. And then there we go. They won again. I don't know. It was just kind of a lucky guess. Like, look at that. They went to 7 games in the first round, and then they cakewalk their way to an NBA Finals. Let's see who retired. Oh, wow. Okay, this is a lot of retirement. Jalen Johnson retires. Amen Thompson retires. Isaiah Hartenstein. CJ. Malachi Brannon retires. I didn't even really realize you existed, bro. I'm sorry. But you were at 86. Like, you were still good. Jalen Duren retires. RJ Barrett. Jeremiah Grant. Ron Holland. Sensabaugh. Justin Edwards. Brandon Clark. Hunter. Podziemski. Sohan. Wow, we got a lot of players retiring. Igor Demin retires. Demin, I don't know how you say his name in real life, to be honest. Like, I struggle with his name for some reason. And do we really not have any Hall of Fame inductees? Okay. Well, anyways, it's 2040. Probably once we see more of our more notable friends retire, then we'll probably end the video there. But from then on out, we're just going to see who keeps winning the NBA Finals. AK, we're just going to watch the Warriors go on another, like, absolute dominant run like the Mavericks did a few years ago. As in a few years ago, it's probably like 10 years ago at this point. Anyways, yeah, so we'll be back shortly. And yeah, I don't know what else to say at this point. Reggie with another MVP. Joey Maggette. I knew a Maggette. Anyways, Luka with the 6th Man of the Year. Wemby, defensive player. How are you feeling, Wemby? Are you wanting to, he wants a new contract, so he's probably got a few more years in him still. Kyrie with the Clutch Player. 65 wins for the Pacers. Man, Shea's just still killing it over there. He still wants to play. He's 34, so he's not quite getting to the point where he's retiring, but I'm sure some other players are getting to that point where they're probably going to call it wraps with their career soon. Anyways, hey, look at that. It's the Warriors. They're the 1 seed. Do you think they're going to win the chip? I think they might. They go up. Oh, look at that. 2 Game 7s, and they still prevail. And the Pacers, they finally get a win over them. Reggie with the first Finals MVP for him and the first chip for the Pacers of the video. They finally said, you know what? Oh, wow. Lots of retirements here. I bet we're going to see some Hall of Fame inductees from this class here, from this retirement class here, because holy cow. There are a lot of notable guys retiring. Look at that, Mr. Barney here. If you know, you know. Anyways, he said what did Barney have to say? He said it was fun while it lasted, but my body just can't take the rigors of another NBA season. Hey man, me too. Bronny's here. Look at that. Look at all these players. Anyways, look at the Hall of Fame inductees. DeMar DeRozan in the Hall of Fame with 1,700 games played. Same with Jamal Murray and Jalen Williams. These are the stats for them, for their careers. No MVPs, a few All-Stars. I'm surprised Jamal Murray never made an All-Star game, to be honest with you. But 3-time championships. 3 chips for Jalen Williams and for Jamal Murray alike. Yeah, where do you got them on your all-time list? I think they're going to be number 1 and 2, Jamal Murray and Jalen Williams for me personally. I'm joking. Anyways, yeah, we'll see what keeps happening. I notice that I keep saying a lot, and I don't like that. Like when I go through the video, I'm like, oh gosh, I need to like stop saying that because it's really annoying. And so if you feel annoyed by it, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you feel that way. Anyways, here are the players. You can see all the red arrows across the board here. A few greens, but that's just because, you know, they kind of feel good about themselves, I guess. But anyways, we'll keep it pushing here. Hopefully, within the next 3 or 4 years, the people will want to, like, not want to play basketball anymore, so I can end this video, because I think this is going to be like a 2-hour video at this point. Anyways, we'll see ya. Once again, Mr. Paul with the MVP. Donnie Tyler, Chris Henderson, Wemby. Once again winning Depoy. I mean, how many is this for this guy? I have no idea, because I think Brother's been going absolutely crazy this whole freaking playoffs, man. It's insane. Or this video, I should say. That's his 16th Defensive Player of the Year. He has won Defensive Player of the Year all but 3 times. Or I guess I should say, what? Like all but 5 times in his career? That's insane. That's insane. Anyways, Chris Finch, Pacers. Here's the All-NBA teams. And Kyrie's still doing well over there in New York. Love to see it. Love to see it. Reggie, All-NBA third team. No particular reason. Jimmy Samuels, yeah, all the auto-generated guys are starting to go nuts. Rex Howard is in here, bro. This is crazy. Absolutely insane. Anyways, we'll see here who wins the finals. And Paul and the Pacers win once again. Reggie Fisher with the finals MVP. Nick Claxton, wow, we got a huge retirement class here. Concanuple's even retiring. So even players from this most recent draft are retiring, which is just showing you how long we've been simulating. Even AJ DeBonsta's calling it quits, man. This is crazy. Zion, DeAndre Ayton. Oh my goodness. Look at all of these big names here. This is insane. I think this might be about time where we call the video. Let's see here. Yeah, look at this Hall of Fame class here. Paul George, Domantas Sabonis, LaMelo, Zion, Paul George. Let's see here. 1 MVP out of this retirement class. A lot of all-star appearances. 4 championships from Zion Williamson. 1 finals MVP from him too. Absolutely crazy stats here. And let's, you know what? Let's just take a quick look. So I think that's probably where we're going to call it quits here, because I think everyone else is just getting pretty old. Yeah. I mean, who's even left in the league still? Not many people. I mean, Curry's still here, man. I bet Curry's got a crazy record here. Let's go to the league history, NBA records. So no one still is able to top Wilt Chamberlain's 100 points and all that simulating. Nothing with the field goals made. The 3-pointers still belong to Klay Thompson. This guy named Monty Bird was pretty close one time, but that's about it. Free throws, no one's gonna beat that. It looks rebounds, yeah, no one's touching those records. Those are insane records. Same with the assist records, absolutely insane. Only my player could do that in my career. Steals, looks like none of that. But now what I really want to see is like the career. Let's go to career here. Shea is the all-time leading scorer with nearly 49,000 career points. Only 1,000 away from 50, which is absolutely crazy. Let's see here. Field goals made. That's a lot. 3-pointers made. Steph Curry with nearly 7,000 career 3-pointers, 6,830. Shea has made 1,100 free throws, or 11,000 free throws. Holy cow. Rebounds. Jokic is 20,000 rebounds. Pretty close. Same with, and then it just kind of jumps off or drops off from there. Trae Young with 18,000 assists. Hakeem. Oh man, Wemby has nearly broken his record. If he had another season, he would still, I think he's still playing, so he would have broken that record for sure. Shea beats the all-time assists or the all-time steal records. This just goes to show you how absurd John Stockton's steals record is, because Shea basically had like 2 careers basically, and he's like still like I mean, for all intents and purposes barely skimmed by like players like Paul George, Jokic, Chris Paul, DeJounte Murray, Jimmy Butler. Like, these guys aren't even coming close to John Stockton, which just really shows you how impressive that record is. 5,000 career turnovers for, who was that, James Harden or Trae Young? No, LeBron James. What am I smoking, bro? Anyways, that'll probably do it for today's video. If you did enjoy this kind of video, just let me know, and I'll be sure to, make some more type of things. And I'll try my best to do some more stuff like in the Larry Bird era, Magic, maybe more in the past, maybe some LeBron era stuff as well, just because, switch it up a little bit from the modern era. But so far, that's just kind of what's been a little more like low key to make at the moment. But anyways, yeah, just let me know what else you guys want to see, and see ya. Peace.